And we're live. What's up, motherfuckers and motherfuckets? Welcome to the second installment of What the Fuck is Happening Now? A Juggalo-related news podcast where we get on and discuss what the fuck is happening now, motherfuckers. So I'm just gonna sit here for a minute or two and let my many viewers, my hundreds of viewers, start gathering here into the chat room. Let's get this started here. All right, y'all. So we got a lot of topics to discuss tonight. Hope everybody's doing good. Everyone's having a good week. Just let a few more people start piling into this motherfucker. What's up, everybody? Whoop whoop, happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Yeah. So, we got quite a few things to discuss tonight. For one, Fearless Fred Fury is upon us, motherfuckers. We are about to exit the era of the mighty, marvelous missing link, lost and found, and into a new era. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Red Fred is here, almost upon us. So what is this going to mean to the Juggalo community? See if anybody wants to join up in here real quick. So yeah, in about a month, Fred will be here, along with his little comrade, Flip the motherfucking Rat. And we are about to enter a new era. So yeah, I'm gonna just let all my motherfuckers and motherfuckettes start gathering in here into my chat room. What's up, everybody? Y'all don't have to be so quiet. So, I don't know if anybody saw today the kind of, I don't know if I would say first, but one of the first initial promo pictures for the new Joker card. I don't know if you guys saw it yet. I believe ICP put it on their social media pages and stuff. If you haven't seen it, let me pull up an image for you so you can look at it right now. And there's a lot of interesting things going on with this this promo image. Let me pull it up here for you guys. Peep yo eyes on. So here it is, right here. Sorry, my thing's not the greatest quality. Let's see if we can focus better. Ooh. So, as you can see, we got Fearless Fred Fury in the background. And it looks like probably Detroit. Maybe some part of Zug Island in the background there. Looks like an industrial area. And at first glance, upon looking at this flyer, one might think, or not flyer, but images, one might think, oh, the new Ouija's coming out. Oh, no, this is promo for Fearless Fred Fury. Oh, well, Ouija's right front center. Huh. Anyway, and who's behind Ouija? Well, we got Light, DJ Clay. And oh, who's that way back there in the background? Oh, there's Jay and Shaggy. Huh. Interesting. I kind of thought this was a Joker card. You know, why is ICP in the way back? Pictured very small. Very small. And, you know, I'm going to not even worry about kind of how unprofessional and crappy the image looks. It looks like, you know, some middle school Photoshop jobs. It looks like whoever's been doing ABK's flyers are also doing this flyer as well. As you can see, it's the old MySpace style shitty edit, which I don't even worry. I'm not worried about that. Whatever. But why are all these ninjas taking front center, and Jay and Shags are just kind of chilling in the background? Can't really tell what's going on. A really crappy editing job. Whatever. They're wearing red. They're sporting red and black. The colors of the new Joker card. And everybody on Psychopathic's in the image except Tudu and ABK. Well, that is if ABK is still even on Psychopathic Records at this point, which I believe he is, you know, even though he's still doing his native world thing. Anyway, I guess this kind of sparked a little bit of controversy, and a bunch of ninjas were like, where the fuck is ABK and Hoodoo on this flyer? And I guess ICP came back and said, no, I'm just paraphrasing here, but they said, don't worry, they'll be added to this rampage or whatever. So to all the ninjas out there worried about why ABK and Hoodoo aren't on the flyer, no worries. Apparently they will be added. But we're kind of straying off topic here. It's looking like we might see the whole roster on this Joker card. I mean, this seems pretty obvious that that's what ICP is telling us. Is guess what? Fred's coming, and so are all these motherfuckers on a flyer. It's just cool, you know. Great. That's great. You know, I'm sure they'll have features with Ouija, Light, Clay, Hoodoo, Killa, maybe. And, you know, so that's fine. It's not like it's never been seen for ICP to have features on their Joker cards. You know, we've definitely, ever since the first deck, I mean, there's been features. You know, Isham was on Carnival Carnage. You know, we had ODB and Snoop Dogg, Jekyll Brothers, you know, just to name a few. On the new deck, on Missing Link, Hobson and Tech 9 were on the Death Pop. So, you know, it's totally, it's not like it's uncommon to see more than ICP on the Joker cards. So, you know, I'm not too concerned about that. I think it's going to be dope, you know, to see some flavor from everybody on the roster. And Fred. So, yeah, it's just a little interesting to me. I didn't think that the first kind of main promo image that we would be seeing for this Joker card would be the whole roster, and especially the Clown's Way in the background. I thought that was kind of odd. Not a bad thing, you know, just brainstorming and kind of thinking out loud what this might mean. And in terms of, I mean, what do you guys think we're going to get from Fearless Fred Fury? How are you guys looking forward to this? Now, conceptually, we've heard a little bit about what Fred's supposed to mean, his role in the Dark Carnival. You know, Jay has definitely released a little bit of tidbits here and there about what kind of is what's Fred's role. And it sounds like he's in the form of a cloud or whatever. Maybe comes up from the sewers, or I feel like maybe the reason they depicted him as a cloud Um, instead of like a physical being, kind of like the other Joker cards. Well, actually, let's discuss that first. What do the other Joker cards come in the form as? Um, I understand they're all representations. Um, but as far as I can tell, well, let's think here. The Jekyll brothers comes to mind. Uh, they're made out of fire. The candle underneath the Jekyll brothers. Obviously, there Jake and Jack are made of flame. Um, even Bang Pow Boom seems to me like a representation of an explosion. He is essentially an explosion. Not just a solid form being. Uh, he's the one that blows your motherfucking ass up if you're a piece of shit, a bigot, a racist, a wife beater, whatever. Um, those are the ones that I can think of right off the top of my head. That don't really seem like they would be physical manifestations, rather more spirit, or like I said, like a flame or a fire or explosion, what have you. So it's interesting that they're bringing this back in with Fred, and he's in the form of, it looks like kind of a toxic waste cloud or something tunneling out of the smokestacks of Zug Island's industrial waste depository. So he is a cloud. He's fumes, and I'm not sure where they come from, but maybe Fred is a manifestation of a lot of hatred and anger and gnarly, fumes and energy that have come together to form this being that its purpose is almost like a vigilante. He's there to fuck people up that, as Jay and Shaggy put it, are bitches in life. Um, they don't they don't you know they don't take time to consider what to do in the day, or they sleep all day, or are depressed, or always making an excuse for why their life sucks and this and that. And so Fred is supposedly um, the manifestation of this energy or these fumes that I'm finally saying I've had enough and it's time to fight back. Roxy RiddleboX in the chat, lighten up my chat room. What's up, Roxy? If you want to come on here, you're more than welcome. As you can see, we got a huge audience. Anyway, send you the link if you want to join. So yeah, I'm kind of just thinking aloud here, just trying to process what Fred is. Where is he coming from? And this is really fucking cool. Let me just say, I am fucking excited for Fred to be dropped upon us and for us to really find out what he's about. But like I said, some people might think, oh, well, why are all the Joker cards have to, be coming back to fuck people up? Well, it's not what it's about. Fred to me is more of like a vigilante, whooping people's ass. That whereas a lot of the other Joker cards, it's more punishment for doing bad things or being a fucked up person or being this and that. Fred takes it to a little different level. It seems like he's more about uplifting the people that are meant to be uplifted and fucking up the people that are bitches in life, essentially. And this is interesting. It's an interesting place to take it. And I think the Marvelous Missing Links. Heyo, Roxy up in this motherfucker.
What's goody?
What's good, Roxy RiddleboX?
What's crack-a-lack? And I heard someone talking about some Joker cards or something.
Yeah, we're just you know, me and this large audience of viewers are just going over what the Joker cards kind of mean in the general scheme of things, and what I think Fred is going to mean, and what his role in the Dark Carnival is going to be. And we have a lot more time to speculate about that kind of stuff. I just wanted to bring it up a little bit and kind of compare him to what we've seen in the past, and also contrast him to the other Joker cards that have come out on this hand, and talked a little bit about his physical manifestation, that he's not so much of a solid form, but rather he takes the form of smoke or smog or fumes of some sort, which is interesting because it kind of brings it back to me. It brings it back to Jekyll Brothers a little bit because they were made out of fire.
Flames, yeah. Hmm.
So enough about that. Enough about his. I mean, if you
That
have,
could get pretty deep. That conversation could get pretty deep. Just
yeah,
saying.
and we got plenty of time.
We got time.
We got another month to go into that. That's not what I'm all about talking about tonight, though. I just wanted to kind of mention it briefly and talk about the promo image that came out today. And so, did you see that, Roxy?
I did see that. Um, yeah, that could have been done with all around better quality, better creativity. I don't know. I think it could have been way better than that.
Yeah, it seemed like they kind of rushed through it. Whoever did it.
It looked like my very first Photoshop project or some shit, you know?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I feel like a fifth grader probably could have done a better job.
And with the technology these days, that can be, I mean, that shit can only get better and better. And how is it getting
Right.
worse? You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense.
Right. To me, it's obvious that it was rushed. And it's not a huge deal. It's whatever. I just
Right.
it feel to me, and not just to me, but I think to a lot of juggalos, this next Joker card is really important.
It's
And
very highly anticipated. You know how many people have Fred merch already and haven't even heard,
right,
a peep of it? So
that's
it's like,
that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I can't remember a time where so much, like when Missing Link dropped, I didn't see anyone with a Missing Link shirt or hat before the album dropped.
no.
Boom. I didn't see it like anyone, and that goes for the other Joker cards as well. Like, so it seems to me that this is the most highly anticipated Joker card that we've gotten so far of this deck, besides maybe Bang Pow Boom, but just simply for the fact that they were starting a new deck, so people were like, "Whoa!" But yeah, a lot of people are really excited about Fred. Really curious to see what he's going to be all about. That's why it threw me a little off to see that flyer kind of sloppily thrown together and with all the other artists in front of ICP. It just seemed weird.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's like, okay, so we've been all anticipating this new Joker card era for what, 3 years now? And how are they gonna put the rest of the roster in front of ICP for the new Joker's card? What the fuck? This is definitely not something we've seen. So
Yeah, I mean, at first glance, if you didn't see Fred in the corner, one might think it's the new Ouija album because he's there. Ouija's right there, front and center.
smack dab in the middle, yep.
I was like, oh, the new Ouija. Oh, wait, this is Fred? Oh, okay.
Right, right.
I don't have a problem with Ouija being on the record. That's cool. I'm sure he'll be on there. That's pretty much ICP's right hand dude right now, um, in terms of who they're trying to promote the most. So I'm sure we'll see a Ouija feature on there or two. I'm sure we'll see a light feature on there. Some of the ninjas I know got a little bit upset not seeing Killa or Hoodoo on there, and I guess ICP came back today and confirmed that they will actually add them. But just because it's on the image, just because it's on the flyer, doesn't mean they'll necessarily be in the Joker card. But I would assume so. Is why would they picture him? I mean, that might be why ABK and Hoodoo were not on the flyer. Maybe because they're not actually featured in the Joker card. But enough about that. There's plenty more time to speculate about that and to criticize the image.
Yes. So what the fuck is happening now?
So yeah, aside from the image that was just dropped today, or whenever that was, yesterday, we have recently learned that ICP will in fact be hitting the road for Hallowicked. This, I think, uh, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this might be their first Hallowicked tour. Like
I
real.
thought they did it the 10th anniversary as well. The 10th
Well,
Hallowicked. Didn't they do a tour then as well?
I don't know if it was like a Hallowicked, but I know that they toured during like the Wicked Wonka tour wasn't necessarily like a Hallowicked tour in itself, but they did record the Hallowicked single for that year, which was the Thug Pit, and that was recorded during the whole Wicked Wonka tour. Bone Thugs, Tech Nine, ICP, Cottonmouth Kings. So unless I've been sleeping under a rock, I don't really think they have toured for Hallowicked. I mean, you could consider the Wicked Wonka tour, I guess, because they toured during Hallowicked. But I think they're doing this in celebration of 25 years because
Well,
people,
of course.
yeah, people have always been wondering why ICP doesn't take Hallowicked on the road with them. So it finally hit their eardrums, and they are gonna pack up and hit the road. And it looks like, there hasn't been an official Hallowicked announcement for the actual Halloween date.
No, which I've been waiting for. We need info.
Yeah, well, a lot of people,
And
I'm sure, have been waiting. And it can only be assumed at this point that the last date will be in Detroit on Halloween night. I'm sure that could be assumed at this point, but officially, nothing's actually been said about it. So I thought that was kind of odd, Great, great. I'm stoked to see that they're going on tour. It's just a little weird that they didn't put any info on the actual Halloween date, and also no info on who's going on tour with them or anything. I do
yeah, I
know.
was wondering about that too.
Well, Clownvis is. It's
Well, yeah, Converse, but who else? Who else? I know, like we want to see the rest of the roster for that show.
Rumor has it Waka Flocka Flame will be doing some dates with them. I know that he was officially announced for the St. Louis show at Pops. I know Waka Flocka was announced on that flyer. So in terms of if he's going to be there for the whole Hallowicked tour, that has not been stated. In fact, no artists have been officially been stated except for ICP and Clownvis. And it sounds like it will be hosted by Clownvis Presley. It says on the flyer, hosted by. So I assume besides just getting a set from him, he'll be hosting the show in between all the artists and announcing everybody. Which I think it'll be entertaining. I've never seen Clownvis before. I missed him at the gathering this year.
Yeah, who's this? By the way, who's the silent viewer? who's a silent viewer to make yourself known? Oh, one of them just pooped.
I know. Nobody seems like they want to talk. Oh well.
It's been a long week.
Yeah. And nobody knows about this channel. That's why it's an honor to have you on here. You are one of the only people that know about this channel, and I don't have any huge big goals with it or anything, but I was hoping that maybe if you were on, it would attract some more people.
Well, they don't know I'm on it because I'm on here like a ninja and nobody knows.
Oh, I know they're gonna have to tune in and see you and be like, "Whoa, Roxy's on here." And speaking of Roxy, I see that you were indeed indicted as a carnival spirit this week. Congrats.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. It's quite the honor for sure. I never saw that coming, so that was pretty sweet. And I mean, a while back, of course, but yeah, it's fucking awesome, and we're gonna have a lot of fun, and it's gonna be lit. Got some good ideas brewing for that. So
I'm sure you do. That's awesome. That crew could use a pretty female face on there. There's a lot of guys on there, so
well,
it's.
there's some other pretty female faces too. So
Oh,
I
I know.
mean,
And hey, shout out to Snaps. And I
yeah,
don't
Snaps is
think
dope.
there's any other girl members at the moment, besides you and
There's
Snap.
a couple. Yeah, I think there's a couple more inactive members,
Yeah.
if I'm correct, that are female. So um,
But anyway,
yeah,
congrats for
I'm
that.
excited.
That's got to be an honor.
Heck yeah, it definitely is. It's got me all giddy.
Hell
So
yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome. So anyway, so yeah, that's happening. That was announced. The Hollow Wicked tour. It looks like they're going to be touring for most of October. Um, and us lucky Colorado cats get 3 dates this time around.
yeah.
So if you live in Colorado, there is no excuse to not be at one of those shows. Especially because they're playing in 3 different cities, totally on different regions of the state. So it don't matter what part of Colorado you live in, ICP is coming to a town near you.
Yeah.
So that's fucking awesome. And I assume that since they announced that it would be a Hollow Wicked tour, that they're just going to do a Hollow Wicked set for the whole time. Now, does this mean that the Detroit actual Hollow Wicked set is going to be the same that they're doing on tour, or are they going to save something special?
I think they're gonna do something special in Detroit.
And also keep in mind, too, 5 days before that, Fearless Fred is dropping. So all of the dates before the 26th, you're not even going to be able to get Fearless Fred Fury there. Whereas after the 26th, I'm sure that he will be at that stop. So that's
Yeah,
one.
they're gonna have Fearless Fred in Detroit. It's also, the home of Hollow Wicked, so they're probably gonna do something special because of all the ninjas that are traveling, regardless of the Hollow Wicked tour, to Detroit anyway for Hollow Wicked on Halloween night. So it's gonna be something special, I think, and even if it's not, fuck it, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking, just for the simple fact that this is the 25th anniversary of Hollow Wicked, they're going to do something special, I think. Besides dropping the Joker card, which is pretty special in and of itself.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking it's going to be Halloween related. So yeah,
Well,
that's
of
something to look
course.
forward to.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, so that's kind of the main ICP news that's happening right now. Otherwise, we kind of just got to wait to find out more information. And we got plenty more time to speculate about Fred. So we'll move on. Talk about a little what else is going on now, the Juggalo world. Do you have anything you wanted to discuss, Roxy RiddleboX?
Go ahead and move along with it. I'll just kind of discuss as we go with you.
Um, and for all you Magic Ninjas watching and interested in Fright Fest, Twisted did announce Fright Fest. They're going to be hitting the road, I think, starting October 10th. And they're bringing with them Alazuli Lou, the Underground Avengers, and Make My Motherfucking Day, Triple MFD with Psycho and Scum.
Yeah.
And it also looked like they added someone else to the tour. It's this vampire chick that looks like some kind of weird rock band. Forget the name. Lana Blanc. Yeah, Lana Blanc. So yeah, they're added to that tour as well. So if Fright Fest is coming to your town and you want to catch Twisted or any of those groups, that'll be something to look forward to. They also did talk about some new music that they're going to be dropping throughout this month, and it's actually free. It's actually going to be given to you free, and I think
Free
one song.
download.
Yeah, I think they're just digital downloads. Um, but I think on the October 1st, Twisted's releasing a song called "Here with the Dead." I think it's going to be like one on the first of the month, one in the middle of the month, and one at the last. So the middle one is called Death Day, released on October 16th. And then on Devil's Night, looks like a song named Name Brand is Greater Than Off Brand. So I don't know what that'll be about.
Huh.
There's already all kinds of speculation within the Juggalo community about what's they're going to be dissing next in that song.
Right.
But I'm hoping just for some good old fashioned, twisted fucking Halloween music. So anyway, that's cool. That's something that I can't complain about. Free music from Twisted, cool. I won't complain there.
Yeah. I'm hoping to catch a Fright Fest too, and when they come through Colorado. So I'll be there.
Yep. They will be in Colorado on October 20th for all you Colorado ninjas at the Roxy Theater in Denver. And so another weird thing I wanted to talk about briefly with that tour is I noticed that the last two stops, which arguably are the most important dates of the whole tour, that being Devil's Night and Halloween, Hallowicked, Twisted has a different band playing for those two nights. And it's an emo band that they met in fucking Warped Tour. And I was kind of upset to see that for all those ninjas looking forward to seeing that show on Devil's Night and Hallowicked, for all those ninjas that wanted to see Alazuli Lu and UGA.
For it to actually be wicked, you mean?
Yeah, it's fucked up. I really think it's fucked up that they took them off those last 2 days of the tour just to put on this fucking band. It's called
Bullshit.
Motionless in White. And, clearly Twisted.
Bullshit.
Yeah, clearly Twisted became buddy-buddy with these fuckers during their Warped Tour, and now, of course, they feel like, well, they helped us out, so we gotta help them out kind of thing. Bullshit. Fright Fest is supposed to be wicked, it's supposed to be scary, it's supposed to be Juggalo, and I can't say I'm all that surprised to see that, but I think that's whack as fuck that they're putting Motionless in White instead in front of their own signees, their own label mates that they just signed. Their two newest groups, that is Axe and UGA. And that's okay. We'll just put them over to this side so this emo group can play.
On Devil's Night. What the fuck? The first Devil's Night after they got signed.
Yeah. And so I know for a fact if I was one of those Michigan ninjas that were gonna hit that show and wanted to see Axe, I'd be pretty butthurt. So I thought that was kind of interesting that they are just gonna throw an emo band up on that tour. So anyway, we'll see what happens with that. And let's see what else is going on right now. I think that's kind of the main things I wanted to talk about. Was mainly the flyer and the Fred flyer. The upcoming tours. Is there anything else you can think of? It's happening right now in the Juggalo world.
Oh, I mean, not really that I can think of right off the top of my head. I mean, I know there's a lot going on right now, but I just, yeah, I guess I'm just having a blank right now, drawing a blank.
Yeah, there is a lot going on right now. I just think there's a lot of anticipation for what's to come. We're kind of in a lull right now where not much is going on in terms of shows.
Right. Oh yeah, Boondocks released a free track called Free Soul Mic Mix, so that was kind of cool. Just random drop of a free track.
Oh, okay. New Boondocks track out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't given that a listen yet.
Let's see.
Oh, it's from. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna say that's a song from The Murder that was from his album last year. But I think what he did was replace
Dropped it. What?
he replaced the chorus with some chick. Um, I think before it was Jamie Madrox singing the chorus, and I think he redid the song with some other chick doing the chorus. I think
Yeah.
it's the same song though that's originally from The Murder, but I'm not totally sure. I'd have to give it a listen. And you know, I liked The Murder. Um, I gotta be honest.
I didn't like The Murder as much as I've liked some other Boondocks albums, though, I have to say that.
No, I agree, and it's probably I'd probably say my least favorite Boondocks album. Um, but I gotta say, I really feel like Jamie Madrox ruined a lot of those songs for me. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a hater of Jamie Madrox. I like Jamie Madrox, um, but he was on that album way more than he needed to be, singing hooks and choruses, and to me, they just ruined the song because Boondocks would drop like this dope, fat, wicked fucking verse, and then Jamie would come in and just ruin the whole song with some shitty chorus. So that's the problem I had with that album. That's just me. Um, it would have been nice to see Boondocks doing a little bit of his more of his own shit, but whatever. So yeah, it's cool. There's a new track with some chick on the hook. Um, yeah, I mean that's the main stuff going on right now. I did want to also throw it out there. If anybody wanted to win a free ticket to the Gathering of the Juggalos next year for the Super Gathering, you have an opportunity. In fact, you can download the Juggalo Gathering app. I don't know if anybody's heard about that. It's basically like if you guys remember the old roller coaster tycoons or like the Sims like tycoon kind of thing. Remember where you like made your own amusement park and shit?
Yeah, that Gathering game app.
Yeah, so basically this game you just build your own gathering and set up stages and have artists and stuff. I haven't personally fucked around with it. Um,
I haven't either, but I heard it's kind of shitty and glitchy. I don't know if that's true or if it's like you need to have a certain amount or a certain kind of phone for it to work right or what, but I've heard the app's a little shoddy in itself. Otherwise, I've heard it's a pretty dope idea. They just need to master the programming or whatever you want to call it.
yeah, I heard that too. I heard there was a lot of bugs and stuff on it. Fortunately, I did hear that they updated it recently and got rid of a
Oh, they
lot of the
did.
bugs
Okay. Nice.
and a lot of the the glitches. Um, I haven't personally messed around with it, so I can't say too much on it. But anyway, for all y'all nerds out there that want to play that game and want to win a free ticket to the Gathering next year, if you make the best gathering you possibly can on that game and send it in, um, I think you send it into Psychopathic. I'm not quite sure who actually judges it. Um, But someone judges it. Someone will judge it, and if you win, if they decide yours is the best, then they'll send you a free ticket to the Gathering next year. So that's pretty dope, considering that the app is downloadable on any type of server, Apple and Android and Windows. And I think it's only like $5 on Apple and like $3 on Android. So anybody can have it. It's a matter of if you want to put those hours in to making a dope ass little Gathering video game and a chance to win $200 ticket to the Gathering.
Well, I mean, a few hours and $5. That ain't too bad of a entry.
I'm
So,
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So hey, I'm sure there's some ninjas out there that'll be all about it. So yeah, if you want to win a ticket, get on that game. Start building your own gathering.
heck yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oops. Well, I would invite some more people up on here, but everyone's shy and doesn't want to hang out. And we
Everyone's
pretty
sleeping.
yeah, we pretty much discussed everything we were gonna or I was gonna about what the fuck happening right now. Uh and I'm just pumped. I'm pumped for Fred. That's my main thing. I'm fucking pumped for Fred.
Heck yeah, not long now. What, like 5 weeks till Fred drops? Something like that.
Yep. Yep. Just about 5 more weeks. So pretty soon he will be unleashed on the world, and we will be out of the missing link era into the fearless Fred Fury era. It's quite a time to be a juggalo, y'all. It's quite the time. But if that's
So
about it, no one else is gonna hop up on this motherfucker. I'm probably gonna close out this stream. Not much to talk about today. We might start doing this segment a little bit more regularly, depending on what's going on and what the fuck is happening now. Thank you,
depending on what the fuck
Roxy
is.
RiddleboX, for coming in and joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me, Danny boy. Whoop
Yeah.
whoop. Everybody have a good night.
Whoop, whoop. Peace, Roxy.
Peace.
Peace out, everybody. Whoop, whoop.